Welcome, everyone, to the Everything Show. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I'm with Phillip. What's up, Phillip?
Yo,
What's up, Connor?
Hello.
Yeah, so that Joker trailer was friggin' amazing.
Well, the reviews for Joker have come out.
Okay, tell us.
Bloody amazing, apparently. The best comic book movie in ages.
Wow.
But it's not really a comic book movie.
No, it isn't.
It's like an indie sort of thriller thing.
Based on the character, that's right.
Yeah. One thing that I've noticed about some of the reviews, which I've never really seen before, is people worry that it's going to incentivize people to kill others.
Oh, no.
It's that dark and gritty and disturbing that it's a bit like Fight Club or Clockwork Orange.
So my question is, I know when they made this movie, they didn't really think about sequel potential, right? And I don't know what the ending of this movie is, but I'm assuming it's probably like made where it's as final can be. I don't know if he dies at the end or whatever, but they said something that it's possible to make a sequel from this or something, which I really, sometimes when you hear sequels, you're like, shit, you're going to ruin it, Don't you think, I think this is a one-off. Don't you think this is a one-off?
I think he'll get a sequel.
Yeah, I look at it as this particular one is a portrait of Joker, and then
so this leads into him with Batman.
I think that at the end of it, it will end up with Robert Pattinson and Joaquin Phoenix.
But there's one problem with that, though.
What's that then?
This is in the 80s, and the Robert Pattinson one's in 2022.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a different timeline. It's structured to be a whole different DC timeline. So in other words, if they have to do a Batman related to this universe, he has to be in the 80s, and they have to do a whole different Batman.
Oh, right, okay.
Oh, all right.
Because by the time they age normally, so I mean, if that's the 80s and then we're talking 2020, then it's like what? He's a senior citizen. It wouldn't, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, they could blur the lines where it's like.
I'm not thinking of that. Yeah.
But yeah, that's stupid for world building.
I think it's going to do excellent.
I agree, especially after these reviews, and I think that Joaquin Phoenix is going to at least get an Oscar nod.
I think the money that this brings in is going to dramatically change the structure of the DCEU, where they're going to start making more movies and other realities, like, different time periods, different casting for different heroes, different universes. And I also strongly believe after today that James Gunn's Suicide Squad is going to probably make the most money that any DC movie has ever made in history.
It's very possible.
Because he's really serious about this movie, especially with the casting you told me the other day, right?
Yeah, if that's true in any, I don't know.
By the way, Amelia Clark, right?
Yeah. I don't know who that character is, but apparently Amelia Clark's playing her. So
I don't. I don't know who. I don't know DC people, but
you talk about Zatanna. Yeah.
And another thing too, he's serious about. This is the one director that is integrated with the music too, where the music fits the background. So he is basically picking the playlist for the music to play in the Suicide Squad, like Guardians of the Galaxy, where he's like really deep into this movie. And I honestly think this is going to be one of the most successful DC movies in history, and it's going to cause him to get a contract for another DC film, even though he's doing Marvel right after.
It's funny because it's pretty obvious what works for DC, and it's these dark, gritty,
rated R
films.
Yeah, rated R Suicide Squad is what we wanted, and we didn't.
Yeah,
that's what you need, not to change it. And I don't know what the Batman's going to shape out to be, but
I think that'll be great. I'm looking forward to that purely because of Robert Pattinson, because he's a great actor outside of the Twilight shit.
And it's for his first movie, which he signed for a trilogy. He's fighting everybody.
Yeah.
So like 5 friggin' villains or some shit.
I think what I like the sound of the most with that, because I think story-wise it's supposed to be like a detective noir film. That would be good.
Right. I have a question about the Batman movie. And I don't know if it's true, but is David Tennant cast in there as the Riddler, or is that just
no? That was a fan. That was fan art.
Oh, okay, that's bull crap. Okay, because
that's not happening.
Okay.
The only people that have been cast so far is Pattinson, John David Washington, and apparently that person that's been cast in Cruella, the fat guy, is playing Penguin.
Well, what about Alfred? Wasn't Alfred cast already?
Oh yeah, Alfred is apparently going to be played by Pierce Brosnan. So
right, and then right, and then did they say Catwoman? They didn't say Catwoman yet.
No, they haven't cast Catwoman yet.
Yeah. All right. What else?
Nothing really. It's festival season, so a lot of like big movies are getting premieres. Ford versus Ferrari.
I like that.
Yeah, that premiered and that got good reviews.
Yeah, that looks good.
Okay. Christian Bale is gonna get another Oscar nod, apparently.
Right. You're not crazy about the Terminator stuff, right?
No, I watched that trailer and I just thought, bloody hell.
Right.
I mean,
right.
I think Linda Hamilton needs to lay off the cigs because
I said the same thing. With her voice, I'm like, oh no.
What is going on with her voice? Jesus.
She smoked a lot, probably.
She sounds like the granny off of Simpsons. You know, Margie.
Jesus Christ.
Fucking hell.
Well, that's a trilogy too, he said.
Yeah, that's going to be a trilogy.
And the funny thing is, somebody called him out. They're like, he never showed up to the set once, James Cameron. It's like, oh, man.
You know, James Cameron, I cannot trust that guy. I think that he's not as great as people make him out to be. He's done a few good movies, but I don't think he's...
I think he's dwindling right now.
He's turning really terrible.
Well, he's getting old, though. Could you do a movie when you're 20 or 30 or 40 compared to doing a movie when you're 60 or 70? I mean, after a while...
There's a lot of directors that are in the 50s and 60s, same age as him, putting out decent quality content.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Tarantino is one of them.
I mean, I would have thought that after all these decades of getting Terminator back, that he would have did it himself. Like, he really wanted it back, and it's like, all right.
He's too focused on Avatar, which no one gives a shit about.
Well, he'll find that out when 2 comes out, obviously. And these guys are all like talking smack, like they're going to beat Endgame when Avatar 2 comes out. I doubt it.
They're not even going to get close.
No, not even close.
The reason why Avatar was such a success is because of the technology it used.
That's what it was. Because
$30 a ticket, $25 a ticket to go to see a 3D movie compared to $6. Like,
yeah, it was new at the time. And no one gives a shit about that technology now. That's old school.
It's not making that this time. It's not even think they're going to do the 3D thing. If they do, it's still not going to. People are not going to pay that money.
I think it'll make just under $1 million.
Million what?
Maybe like 800,000.
No, it won't. No, stop it. You know we'll do more than that.
No, I don't.
It will make a couple. Listen, it will make if it costs $250 to make. It will make like 600 million or 700 million, and then that's it. And then they'll put a 3 out, but then they won't do 4, 5, 6, 7, whatever the freak he wants to do. They'll realize that, oh shit, we just screwed up now. So, and then he'll do Aliens because that's what will happen probably.
He hasn't made a movie in 11 years. When did Avatar come out?
God, I don't remember.
It's been 11 years.
So long ago. I don't know. All right, we're going to get out of here. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Take care. Bye for now.